welcome back to my channel. This is like take 2 because I kept on forgetting to put my mic on. That's the way I am. And if you like what you see here, please hit the subscribe button. I see a lot of passerbys. If you hit that subscribe button, you will be notified when I have monthly videos of Dave Johnson. I also have monthly videos with Lena Rodriguez and Linda G. And I also have reoccurring videos every week, Friday, with the remote view and with Whimsy and Nina from Nine's Corner, who's not feeling very well right now. But anywho, and we always have a guest, or at least most of the time we have a guest, so that you can meet new readers and expand your repertoire of readers out there. And with that, okay, so this video is like take 2 of all of the questions that I had yesterday, the Blitz. So I'm going to continue on. So this is day 2, Blitz number 2. However you want to put that. I'm also going to answer a few questions. People keep on asking me about my clothes. Well, for one thing, I am a firm believer in recycling clothes. So 99.9% of my clothes come from thrift stores. So I don't have a brand, I don't have a place or anything like that that I usually go to. And then if I get anything else, people will give me gifts. I still don't know where they're coming from. And the only other thing that I do if I'm ever in a store, which I'm rarely in a store, because I don't like all that shopping stuff. I don't like being around people, to be honest. But anyways, that's an inside information. I would go to the clearance rack, and I would definitely, if it's like a down to dirt cheap, $2 to $3, maybe $5 of a clothing, if I find something I like, I'll buy there. So with that, my new channel conversation. So yesterday I talked about my new channel and what happened with the letter. And I understand that if somebody has passed over and they're talking to me, their belief system has washed away about religion and heaven and hell and you know, all of that. But there's another component. You see, if there's a family member that is grieving, I'm not going to hash out that information with a family member who's grieving. I had to honor that. They're still here. Their pain is real. Their grieving is real. And so, and only ethically to be able to do, especially with cold case files, is get their permission. Now, granted, probably 85% of the people out there are perfectly okay with me channeling their loved one and trying to get to the truth. I get that. I really do. I just prefer to get permission. Making sure that it is okay for me to do that, and so that I am not causing any more pain for a living relative, which is important. The other one is I want you. That's how it goes with me. Truth Warrior Amy, I guess, has COVID. Please send her prayers. Go check out her channel too, because has a lot of information. She's like doing this thing while she has it and giving out a lot of information, like symptoms and what she's thinking and how she's feeling. So definitely go check that out as well. And send her prayers. Tell her we're thinking about her. And this community supports her and hopes she gets well. Or at least me on my channel. I don't know about the whole community. Anywho, I am going to flip my camera around. This is like the 3rd time I've taped this, so this is it. I'm not changing it this time. If it's ridiculous, then it's ridiculous. I'm going to flip my camera around and start on the Blitz, on the questions. So hang in there. I'll be right back. Okay, so here we go. Question number 1. How long are we going to endure Trump getting away with his crimes? Let's answer that question. How long are we going to have to endure? Well, time frames are not inconducive, so I'm trying to figure out how to reframe that question that the tarot cards can answer. So let's see. Trump and his crimes. Trump and his punishment. His legal problems. Let's see what the Trump and his legal problems. Let's ask that question and see what comes out of that. Sometimes we get a fast movement. Sometimes we get moving forward. So we'll see. Ooh. Oh, that's a couple of them. That's just laziness. Okay. Let's see what we have about Trump and his legal problems. See how they're going to pan out. Okay. I don't want, let's see if I turn off this one. Maybe I don't need all that light. There we go. He's worried. He's worried about trying to trying to be innocent. He claims innocence. This is his whole go-to. I'm innocent. But to be honest, he's worried. Can't sleep at night. He's really worried. Page of Cups. Trying to walk away, moving. There's the fast movement. There's the fast movement going into this whole situation. What if his thing? So fast movement. That means that people are literally starting the whole process, and they're coming for him. There's the High Priestess, the Science, the Wisdom, the Future Unraveled. That's probably the judge. That's probably a lawyer. That's probably the legal system. We also have the Nine of Pentacles. They're going to go after his wealth. They're going to go after his money. We also have the Empress, which is abundance, creativity, nature, abundance, and reaping the rewards. So let's see what that brings. The Two of Pentacles, juggling finances and demands, and then Justice at the end. So here's the answers. Justice at the end. Outcome. Woot, woot. Fast movement, meaning it's on its way. It is on its way. So what I have here is the Nine of Pentacles, the Empress right here, the abundance. They're talking about his money, and they have to do the channel, and then they have to juggle the finances and the demands, and they have to really up and down. They have to really look. This is the investigation, and then justice is at the end. Let's see what we have here. The Hermit, isolation. That could be a hope. That could be his discipline action, isolation, either prison or ankle monitor or something along that lines. Or he has to go away. He can't be in public consumption anymore. That's the best part about that. No more public consumption. And then we also have the satisfaction and completion from the country. The satisfaction and completion of this guy getting justice. That is in the 12th house. 12th house is us. Happy. And the completion of it. So it is fast movement. It is on its way already. I feel like a year, 2 years from now, we're really gonna. It's like a fad. Remember back in the days when they had the fad of the Cabbage Patch Kids? It came around. It was incredible. It was huge. It was big, and all of a sudden it faded out. I have a feeling that Trump and all of that belief system is gonna fade out. It's like they do it all the time. People have these great big huge fads in the United States. It comes around all the time. And I think he's going to be a fad that peters out. To be honest, I really do. It just feels like that. All right, here we go. The next question is, what did Snake Graham and Trump have a meeting about this past week? And are we going to live in fear of evil conspiracies again? Okay, so that's 2 questions there. Let's do what Trump and Graham talked about. What was their conversation? What happened down there? The reason why we can do tarot readings on public figures is because they've already signed off that they are for us to examine. So if anybody has any questions about that. All right, let's see what Graham and Trump had to say to each other. What's going on with that? Strength and power. They talked about power. How to get it, what to do, how to keep it. We also have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is that how they talk about power, what they're going to do with it, right? The overly critical, the opinionated, dominated, tyrant, violent, selfish, vengeful, biased, manipulative, and abusive. That is their go-to tools. Yay on them. The Knight of Wands, the energetic, the lustfulness. The Knight of Wands, news from travel, news of work. It was all business. We also have the King of Wands. Seven of Wands, defending the territory. How do we get away with this? How do we defend? How do we spin the accusations? How do we make it right? Then Lovers. Make them fall in love. Let's get the people who love you. Let's get them all on board again. This is also doubt and dilemma and temptation. So their go-to goals are, temptation, place doubt in the minds of everyone. I mean, these are some serious manipulative tools. We also have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Wands, and then the King of Wands. This is a bravery in the conflict. Sudden action. Oh, yeah, they just talked about some more manipulative tools. Attractive in union, about your base. Oh, and then, of course, this is how they do it. Placing the delusion on to the people. How do we get them back in? How do we make them believe? That's what they're doing. He's just talking about, in the Page of Cups, they're talking about the new skills, the new learning skills. They have to change up a few things and run with that. What's the 12th house? Judgment. That's us. Judgment. 12th house. Come here. The 12th house, which is past actions, renewal, liberation. That's what they're doing. There is nothing else for them to be talking about except for how they, this is how we should do it. This is what we should lie about. This is how we should do it. This is what we should blame it on. It is really that. It really is that. So that's what they're talking about. But let me see if they're trying to initiate another insurrection. Let's see. Woo. Come on, cards. Let's see if they're planning on another game plan of an attack. What is that? I tell you what. These are the most craziest. They're crazy. They're crazy. Their reality is just blown away into nothing. Dust. Their reality is dust. They couldn't rebuild the reality even if they tried. Alright, let's see if they're going to do that. Doing the groundwork, defending the territory. Yeah, I think they are trying to argument and tension. They're trying to build the attention again. Their evilness. They're trying to build the tension again. The betrayal. They're going to still tout the betrayal, the thief. They lied. They did this. They did that. They did this. They did that. We also have the Nine of Cups, wishes fulfilled. The Moon, the lying, the deceit underneath that. But outside influences, they don't get far. So yes, they're still wanting to fight. Doing the groundwork, trying to do that devil work, all of it. But outside influences, it's in death. They won't get far because of Biden, spirit position, the Democrats, and then the Two of Cups, loving reunion. So here's the nice little thing about this. Outside influences ended. No more. It's done. The Democrats, Biden, right here, they start coming our way, they start thinking the way we do. Well, that's a really good... I could just stop all readings now, right? Whew, thank goodness. But yeah, they are trying. I'm pretty sure 45 still thinks and dreams and wishes for it, but it doesn't happen. All right, what's the next one? Will Republicans held states succeed in the mission to enact laws to hinder voting? Okay, let's see about the voting. Let's see if all of that voting suppression action is going to work. All right, let's see if the voter suppression is going to work. Well, no. Nope. And no. Okay, so they are doing the groundwork. They know that celebration, of course, a lot of readers call this Mar-a-Lago, and this very well could be like Trump doing his best and the Republicans. Now, you know, the Republicans and Trump are the one and the same right now. And their happiness is they have to get the voters for suppression so that they can win. That's what their dilemma is. They're not winning under normal, regular rules. Like, they can't win honestly. And so here the lovers, they have to create the doubt this is doubt and dilemma and temptation. They have to create that. We also have the Two of Pentacles, juggling finances and demands. That's juggling the courts and the decisions and how to do it and where do we place the thing, where do we tell people they're lying, how are we going to do this? That's what they're doing. And then we have the evilness, the whole complete evilness. Their intentions are bad. They've always been bad. They will stay bad. That's their base. Bad. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles doing the effort, right? They're doing it. They're trying, they're doing their effort, they're doing the taking stock, trying to get through that. However, the chaos ensues. This is their chaos. The chaos ensues, and it gets stopped. Pain and loss of the whole situation. We are aware of it. The sun, this is spirit, the sun, the illumination of their actions. And then we have the Page of Swords, which is messages about business, deceitful person, and a spy. What they don't understand, and I hope they don't watch me, but they have somebody in their in their realms that is sabotaging everything that they're doing. Deceitful spy. So it doesn't look like they're going to get too far with that, but they are trying their best. Okay. Wow. Good questions and good answers, guys. All right. So what do we have next? We have COVID cases. So we have COVID cases. It says cases are down, but people are acting like it's gone. Will this enact another spike? So what's going on is everybody's getting vaccinated. The COVID restrictions are starting to loosen up in a lot of cities, and if somebody wants to know, will this create another spike? Will this be something, or are we going too early again? So let's see about COVID. Let's see if that's what's going on. What is that? Hierophant. Spiritual guidance, transition, structure, comfy. Let's put that there. We also have looking for assistance and planning. So this is the COVID. This is the vaccination, looking for assistance. Fool, the new beginning. We're all ready for it. The heartbreak also coming from the COVID cases. Coming into the situation is victory, public recognition, winning the significant battle. So this is also coming into, if this is going to spread, we're winning the significant battle. So let's see what's going forward. 9 of Cups. Page of Swords. Message for business. Defend your territory. Oh, possibly. You know, the unfortunate part is possibly we're going too fast again. That's our arrogance, going too fast again. That we possibly are going to create a chaos in our prosperity again, in our economy, in spending, in our businesses and stuff like that. The chaos is going to ensue because of going too fast. So, yeah, probably. Let's see what the 11th house is. The 9 of Cups, which is fulfilled. And then the King of Pentacles, which is control, power, and discipline. We're going to have to get disciplined again. These people, they just don't get it. So, yeah, I have a feeling that in a lot of hot spots, the chaos is going to pursue, and we are going too fast. Just slow it down a little. Slow it down. Always wear your mask. Just do it. Keep the chaos away from you. You know, the Republicans and Trump supporters are never going to comply. But let them deal with it. Keep yourself safe. Okay. So the Green New Deal, will it pass? Let's take a look at the Green New Deal. It's neither here nor there. Good, bad, or indifferent. There's a lot of good stuff in there. I don't know. I haven't really deep dived into it. But let's see if the Green New Deal will pass. So does the Green New Deal be passed? And if so, will it help mitigate the climate change? So there's 2 questions there. Green New Deal. Green New Deal. Green New Deal. Green New Deal. I don't think so. I think they have trouble. And they wanted to go forward. They're, love our planet and things like that. This is like love our planet. The reason why we're doing this, we love our planet. We love Mother Earth. And the movie, they want it to move forward. But see, here's the High Priestess. There's like something weird, something strange, wisdom and science in that. And it's a delusion. So there's something in the Green New Deal that is not making much sense. Something's there. Or maybe we're under the delusion that it's going to help. Because the delusion card, 7 of Cups, comes in. That fantasy, that illusion, that wishful thinking that what we're going to do now is going to help. We also have the disconnect. It's almost like we're too late. We also have the Page of Swords, which is messages about business. Deceitful person and spy. The Green New Deal is going to make a lot of companies and a whole bunch of, things have to change. You have to do this and you have to do that. And that deceitful person and spy is that person in there that's going to always combat, come around and not do that. Although the 3 of Cups comes in, friendship, celebration, and reward, maybe it does go through, but there's stuff there that's not, I don't know. This is like wishy-washy. The victory card is there. Will the Green New Deal pass? According to these, possibly. But there's something wrong. Are we too late? There's something in it that's not making sense. So, let's see if the 11th house, this the petty fighting, and then the Pentacles, good news. Financial opportunities. New jobs. Well, the Green New Deal, I know I said probably no, but now I'm thinking probably yes that it will, but there's something in there. But it's also going to bring new jobs for creating a new world. It's not going to be the best deal, but it's the only one we have. Maybe that's it. It's not going to be perfect. Okay, onward. I know that wasn't confusing. I'm so sorry. It's a way of it. Now, what do we have here? Will we find out why the senators went to Russia on July 4th a few years ago? Let's see why the senators went to Russia. The first thing that went through my mind was they learned how to take over a country. They had a convention, the to-do list. This is how you take over the government. Oh, good Lord. Okay, let's see what we got. The burden, the responsibility, hard work, task-oriented. The sun shows up. Hope, joy, satisfaction. Every one of them that went were very, very happy about it. The disconnect. Page of Wands. Creative talent. The hangman. Transition, surrender. Judgment goes in the renewal, the liberation. Page of Swords. I don't think I was too far off, people. The Tower, causing the chaos. And the Page of Cups talks about the learning new skills. They literally went there to learn new skills. I may have been joking about it, but I don't know if I'm wrong, because the Tower, taking down the government. No, could it not really be that they went there for to learn how to do that? No, I can't. Ten of Pentacles, and defend your territory, how to make money off of it and defend your territory. I don't know. It's my dog snoring. I don't know. Alright, I'm just going to leave that there. If they went over to Russia to learn how to take over a government, it can't be that simple and that easy to figure out. I don't know. Alright, let's move on. Let's move on to... So will the senators who were involved, were the senators, let's see, the insurrection, will they find out if there was any senators that were involved? Will they find out if there was any senators involved in the insurrection? Think so. I mean, it is hard to connect them. Bickering and fighting. There is a reunion. The outcome is connection and reunion. We also have the Justice card. We're looking for assistance, the bickering, the fighting, and the reunion. But we also have the Star, which is that calm before a difficult phase and then them moving on. I have a feeling that I don't think they'll get conviction, but they will. Looking for assistance, the justice, and knowing that they were in that bickering and that fighting, that they are a reunion and connected to the bickering and the fighting. We also have the Queen of Swords, which is that professional, that lawyer, that attention to detail, the organized woman. I think it's these people were connected here, these people were connected here. We also have the Star, hope and faith, and then moving on, from turbulence to calm. It's Yeah, it's a mixed bag. We already know who's connected. This is obvious. We're not stupid. People out here can see the connection. Will they be able to, justice, shows up? Will they be able to do that? Yes. But it's difficult to pin it on them. And moving from turbulence to calm, that could be two things. Either they're saying, let's just get over it and move on, or the senators move on. It's a mixed bag. I'm going to leave that right there too. Take what you will. Leave the rest. Okay, Joe Manchin. What is his game? Manchin. Joe, what is his game? Let's read on him, and then we'll call it a day. Let's see, how many do we have left? Maybe I'll continue on with the... I'm on my last page, so... Yep, the last one's about Manchin. So, okay, so these are it. Woo, we got through some of them. The ones I can do as a blitz. Some of them you have to dig deeper, but... What is his game? It's from Carol C. I have the Four of Swords. Rest. Deal with it tomorrow. Friendship. Celebration. Rewards. Is he getting money to be the brat? Because I see money. And then the Seven of Cups of Delusion. And then kindness. And then the Nine of Pentacles. Constant effort. Good income. But going into the situation, he is tied up. Oh, come on. Please don't message about business. Deceitful person and a spy is his base. Deceitful person and a spy is his base. Is he getting paid? Did the Republicans finally found somebody who will go against the Democrats so that the Republicans always have the majority? Judgment and Queen of Cups. If I had to go with these cards, it sounds like a Republican has gotten a hold of him and money talked to him. They found somebody to compromise, a compromised Democrat to always sway the vote in there so that the Democrats do not have the majority. All right. That's all she wrote, people. I hope you got something out of that. Thanks, everyone. Bye.